welcome to Crime Stoppers Connection for this glorious Monday. I hope everyone is doing well, had a wonderful weekend. And it saddens me to say this, folks, but this will be our last Crime Stoppers edition of this season, and we're hoping to be back in September. But what a year it has been for Crime Stoppers of Hamilton to come on to this show and discuss all the great things that they are doing, continue to educate and promote awareness for Crime Stoppers in this great city of Hamilton. And it's a pleasure right now to introduce our guests to talk about the last few things that are coming up before we take a bit of a break for the summer hiatus. It's Debbie McGreal-Dinning, Program Coordinator. Deb, great to see you again.
Thanks for having us, Mike.
And of course, we have on the board of directors there, Mr. Stephen Knoll. Steve, great to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
And administrator for Crime Stoppers, Tricia Hoban, a lady who I've known over many, many years. Tricia, so nice to see you as well.
Thanks, Michael. Nice to be back.
A lot of great things are happening kind of going into June, July, August. And Debbie, I think it's so important that we let our fine viewers know kind of what's happening and how this show has helped you over the past 10 or 12 months.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Mike. And you just mentioned that this is our last show, so it is a little bit bittersweet. We look forward to a next season with Cable 14. We just want to extend our thanks and gratitude for all of your support. As we've talked about over the last year, Crime Stoppers doesn't work alone. It's a tripart partnership between the community, law enforcement, and the media. And if all of those parts don't work cohesively together, the program would not be successful. So we thank you, Cable 14, for allowing us this opportunity to have the show Crime Stoppers Connection, and look forward to a season next year. We do have some fundraising initiatives that are coming up over the summer. The last show we focused on Tour de Tips, which is quickly coming up, June 24th, so next Sunday. And we do have a wonderful fundraising initiative that we've started with the Tiger Cats, and that's why we're here today, is to talk about that.
Yeah, let's bring Steve in on that. Steve, as you know, as a business owner, operator, it's so important for businesses to get involved with the community. Crime Stoppers involved with the community, and the Hamilton Tiger Cats are as well. And what a great partnership. Crime Stoppers and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Tell us what's happening for the 2012 football season and Crime Stoppers, sir.
Well, through the partnership with the Tiger Cats and Crime Stoppers, we've come up with 1,000 vouchers, 300 of which are for the Labor Day Classic, and they'll be sold at $35. And 700 of those are for the regular home games. I believe there's 9 games in total. This voucher is worth about $45, and it can be redeemed at the gate or at the Tiger Cats store. I think it's on Yonge Street. This promotion, it allows us to kind of work with the Tiger Cats and expand our audience and create awareness, and at the same time raise some funds for our key program.
By all means. And part of the initiative and one of the great benefits of being involved with the Tiger Cats at this level, Tricia, is that at the Labor Day game, Crime Stoppers will be selling the 50-50 tickets. And I have been there many times on Labor Day, and those numbers can just get huge, the dollar amounts. You must be thrilled to be part of that.
We're absolutely delighted because we have been trying to get the Labor Day Classic for a number of years, and of course there's so many good organisations out there in Hamilton that are worthy of raising funds through the Labor Day game. But this year, the last year at Ivor Wynne Stadium, is Crime Stoppers year, and we're hoping that everybody that's going to be there, and I understand there's thousands and thousands of people that will be in attendance, we're hoping that everybody will buy a ticket and they'll benefit and Crime Stoppers will benefit.
What is the best way, Tricia, for people that haven't purchased tickets yet to get involved with Crime Stoppers, help them and help the Tiger Cats to purchase one of these vouchers for some of the upcoming games? And I understand not all the games are eligible.
No, there's the normal tickets that we're selling for $30. And sorry, Steve, but it's at Jarvis where you can purchase the tickets. These are vouchers that can be obtained for any game other than the Labor Day game. And I believe it's the 27th of October. It's the last game of the season. Mm-hmm. Like we said before, the Labor Day game tickets are for $35, and the ticket value is $45. And if people want to get in touch with me at the Crime Stoppers office, my telephone number, I believe you're going to put up at the end of the show, but it's 905-546-4808. And if that's too quick for you or you don't understand my accent, then just go onto the Crime Stoppers webpage, the website, and there's lots of information there for you.
And there we got some B-roll of the Ticats beating up on the Toronto Argos from last season. Always nice to see that. And there you see one of the vouchers coming up as well for what's happening with Crime Stoppers, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and of course that big Labor Day Classic, the last one ever at the current location here in Hamilton. So many great football memories, and Crime Stoppers is proud to be part of that. Debbie, just going back to you again, we talked about, I mentioned off the top about creating the awareness, getting involved, so on and so forth. A lot of that recently paid off for Crime Stoppers of Hamilton. You were recently at a conference up in Peterborough, and can you let our wonderful viewers know what happened there and how Crime Stoppers of Hamilton was recognized?
Sure, I'd be more than happy to. We had our provincial conference just this past weekend in Peterborough, so thanks, shout out to Peterborough Crime Stoppers. And we were lucky enough to be the recipients of 3 different awards. One was Best Radio Coverage Under 2 Minutes, and that was in partnership with KX 94.7, so thank you KX. And we also received another award for Best Video Coverage Over 2 Minutes, and that was in partnership with Mindy Tweedle Productions, so thank you Mindy for all of your support with Crime Stoppers. And of course we received a social media award, which is really close to our hearts. Our past chair, Paul Crossman, is sort of the brain behind that and puts a lot of work into it, a lot of heart into it. And as we all know, social media is sort of the way of the future, Twitter, Facebook, that type of thing. So we do have a Facebook page for Tipper the Crime Dog, and it's very popular now, and again raises that awareness for Crime Stoppers and brings in also a younger audience.
Steve, for your reasoning to get involved with Crime Stoppers as a business, as an individual, why is it important for businesses to get involved?
I think Crime Stoppers is just an important program for communities, and communities obviously businesses work in the communities in which they're doing business. So I think it only makes sense if we can reduce crime, increase safety. It should increase the opportunity to do business here. It's a very important partnership.
It's an important partnership, and Tricia, I know you've been involved on the administration level for quite some time. The tips, it's up to a $2,000 cash reward that people will get, and I know we don't have time to get into any numbers, but the numbers seem to be growing every year. Hamilton and the citizens are getting it and understanding to protect their city, protect themselves. They're calling in with information, which is so crucial for you fine folks, isn't it?
Absolutely, and as I said when I've been on this show before, Mike, it's the quality of the tips that we're getting from the community. The tips are increasing. That doesn't mean to say that there's more crime in the city. It just means that our citizens and our community are more aware of what's going on around them, and they're able to, there's certain avenues that they can contact the Crime Stoppers programme through the website, through the telephone, through web tips. And as I said before, it's the quality of the tips that are important to us, and we are getting them from our community. We've got a fantastic group of people out there that want to do well for the place where they live.
Deb, just before we wrap up here, I understand we got a special guest that will be coming in the next minute or so before we wrap up here. Your involvement at this level, tell me a little bit about it, how you've enjoyed this experience, and what you've maybe seen from the community and their outpouring support to you fine folks.
Well, my position, as you know, is the police coordinator, the program coordinator for Crime Stoppers, and I've been in there for about 1.5 years now. So I'm still learning the program myself, but I fully, believe in what Steve was saying. Without Crime Stoppers here in the city, and what Trish was saying, without Crime Stoppers here in the city as another tool for people in the community to report crimes or something that they think is suspicious going on, it's invaluable. So I am committed to the program. What I've seen in the last 1.5 years is the amazing commitment from all of the different partnerships, be it business or our media supports as well.
We certainly have a lot going on, a lot to be proud of. And as we're doing our wrap up, here we have him, ladies and gentlemen, Stripes himself. Stripes, my man, are you ready? Hey, watch the hair there. Are you ready for the 2012 football season? Will the Tiger Cats, let me ask you this, will the Tiger Cats be Grey Cup champions this year? 30 seconds. They will be. And tell me, what are your feelings about the Toronto Argos? They stink. They stink. How's the season been? I know the guys are out right now at McMaster. They're practicing. They're getting ready to go. How's training been for you? You feeling good about this season? He's strong like bull. Oh, strong like cat, I should say. There you have it. Stripes from your very own Hamilton Tiger Cats, Oski Wee Wee. We're going to get you back up into the booth. Thank you so much, Stripes. And thank you to our wonderful folks at Crime Stoppers, Stephen Knowles, Tricia Hoban, and of course, Debbie McGreal-Dinning. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for a wonderful season, all that you continue to do for this great city of Hamilton, and we hope to see you in September. Take care, folks. Thanks for watching Crime Stoppers Connection.
Hey. Are you trying out for football?
Yeah.
What time are the tryouts at?
No, it's on Monday at 4:30.
What position do you want to play?
I try for offense.
Be careful. You may not be alone.
Do you need a ride there or back?
No.
All information exchanged on the internet can be accessed by other people and can put you at risk.
If you have information about any form of internet abuse, contact Crime Stoppers and report it anonymously at 1-800-222-TIPS.